Hello potatoes, Spindleak here, and this is a little bit of an odd video. Haven't really done anything like this before. Shut your fucking mouth. And I do feel the need to explain a couple of things. One is why it takes me a while to do Dark Souls episodes. I actually take a lot of time planning them out, deciding where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, the order in which I'll go to areas. Small things like that. Let's get rid of you. And it's all very tedious. I want to decide what skill points I have and when I get them, and you know, all that jazz. I want to make sure that this is very neatly laid out so that we can, you know, have a nice playthrough so you guys can enjoy watching and I can enjoy playing, which is kind of the big thing. I need to enjoy playing this, otherwise it's not going to get done. And you guys really don't realize how much time it actually takes to make these videos. And shut your fucking face. But yeah, no, it does actually take time. It takes time to play the game, it takes time to plan things out, it takes time to edit the footage, and it takes a lot of time to upload. Do I have an undead bone shard? No, I do not. The game's a fucking liar. Now, you guys are going to see a lot of Farron's Keep Perimeter. But this is basically just, hey, no one was really biting with the boss fight. It took a long time to go ahead and get a decent amount of souls. I'm still going to be getting more after this. I'm going to take some time, I'm going to listen to a little bit of music that some friends recommended to me, and I'm going to just sit down and kind of knock out enemies one by one, which is what I've been doing this entire time. I can't even remember what I was listening to. I was listening to a lot of Bare Naked Ladies and a few solo artists. I think there was also Ninja Sex Party in there somewhere. But yeah, no, it was a nice little playlist that I sat down and enjoyed while butchering this motherfucker, that motherfucker, the other motherfucker, a bunch of motherfuckers out there, the boss maybe once or twice. And I had a few interesting moments. Now, like I said, this is all very time consuming. I usually just play Life is Strange, which I do have another 7 episodes lined up for you guys. But yeah, I go ahead and do that because it's easy to record. I can sit out for maybe like a couple of hours, just knock it out, no problem. It's easy to edit because I know what I said, I know what I did, I don't really have to cut anything. But whenever it comes to Dark Souls, you just never know. I've spent so much time focusing, I've spent so much time building my equipment, and by the end of it, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. There have been times I went back and watched a Dark Souls video that I made, and this would have been like 25 minutes before, and I didn't realize I said something. Or I didn't realize I did a motion or made a sound effect or anything like that. It's mind-boggling, actually. Now, this is basically just a montage of me farming different locations, and I will say this. I did not do anything extraordinary. I did not do any challenges, nothing like that. No, this is just me fucking around. This wasn't meant to be, oh, hey, look at how well I played. No, because I don't play well. I know that for a fact. This is just a little bit of what this channel is all about. And what it has been about from the beginning was just having fun, you know? Just sitting down and enjoying a game. Whether you win, whether you lose, doesn't matter, you know? Game's here and you're fucking loving it. That is the important part of this channel. That is what was initially the main basis. Oh, bastard. And yes, it did help me through an issue I was having and all this other jazz, but I mean, from the get-go, it has just been about sitting down and enjoying a game, listening to someone talk, maybe having a conversation, you know, small things like that. That's something that you really can't get back. Back in the early 2000s, you didn't have, like, mics and all that jazz. No, you'd sit around a fucking GameCube or something with your buddies. You'd have, like, 2 different TVs and, like, all these weird cords and controllers and shit, and just be enjoying yourself. You'd have a fucking N64 playing Mario Party or Mario Kart or something. But these days, I mean, you just run a lobby, you're raring to go, and a lot of times you're sitting around getting pissed off. And a lot of the challenge is gone because no one really sits around and tries anything with the game anymore. It's all about trophies and achievements, who has the higher kill streak, you know, small things like that. And I don't know, I guess I'm sentimental and I just miss a time when, hey, you played games to have fun, not to achieve. But yeah, no, hopefully you guys enjoy. I will be here at the end of the video as opposed to some of the other things I've done where I was like, hey, yo, look at these funny things that happen, or look at this video that's never going to get uploaded, small things like that. But, yeah, no, I'll definitely be here to do a proper outro, so, enjoy.
Just you and me. It's already past dawn. Yes, I can see the perfect picture of what life should be. Why don't you come and Why don't you come Why don't you come It's gonna be a beautiful day.
I really hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. I just had a blast. I sat back and I just went crazy with it. The 3 songs that you heard were all a part of Share Factory. In order, the names were Circus Youth, Beautiful Day, and Scape. So feel free to mess around with those if you're ever using Share Factory, any of that jazz to do your videos. I will say one thing though. Now, as of June 22nd, the day that this is uploaded, I am working on Dark Souls. I'm working on, the next parts. And I will have them to you, but you have to remember, I have to go over them, I have to figure out what I'm doing. I think what we're actually going to do is, instead of going down into the Catacombs of Carthage, we're probably going to go to the, what the fuck's it called? We're basically going after the Deacons of the Deep next. Then we're going through the Catacombs. After that, who the fuck knows. But, yeah, no. Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on, and thank you so much for watching.